showed you what it's like. Leave you sleepy like the call the umpire. Get you out and get you rolling, get you gotta go. I got a flight up in the morning on Sunday. Someday, someone to tell me I'm somewhere, doing alright, doing alright. Somewhere I'll find out someone that's gonna be there one day I'll be the love of my life, but not tonight though. He trying to catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. Shout out to my that can get it independent and ain't looking for no love though. He trying to catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. He trying to stunt and give me drinks. I got the bottles in the section and I promise the bass. Turn up the bass.
Yes, ain't gonna waste you, lover. No way, you'll be alright. You're messing with a rogue wolf, baby. Darkness gonna break your life.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This week, we've got a pair of teams who come in on different paths. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And it's possible that today the most important group could be the linebackers.
Yeah, the second level, as we like to call them, right? Defensive front has to control things, but the linebackers, they do more than clean up. They help create big plays.
The slot man in motion right. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
A handoff as they run the counter play. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And the big tight end shifting around. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first and 3's hit. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Finding time. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. 2nd down, Mariota. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Third and short yardage, Mariota. And he comes back with one complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone, and they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. A second down throw here for Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
No, Jack, Patriot.
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They come up in an offset eye. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Detroit!
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Here we go now. 3-19. Leopard.
They'll set up a throw. And he fires one incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Still 9 yards to go on third down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So on fourth down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They go back to the air here, and he can't get away. Mariota goes down, and that is going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Green 39.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll come out in the pistol.
No. Check. Patriot.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. They come up in an offset eye. They'll set up to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short. For the first.
Every time I see a coach challenge a spot, that makes me a little bit nervous for that coach. Those are very difficult to get overturned.
Well, the biggest reason, correct me if I'm wrong, is just technology. A lot of times you just don't have the angle.
Yeah, I think all the coaches, when they want to challenge that type of a play, they want to put the magnets or the things, the sensors in the ball to show exactly where it is. But right now, it's all about us humans.
This is taken around the 12. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Mariota now on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On first and 10, here's Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He did get it back, I do think. Yes, so no turnover on the punt, and it'll be a first down. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Watch it now, boys. 3-19. Here we go. 3-19. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. 53 is the light. They can't hang with us. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 4. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And quickly, they get to the line. They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this throw will be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's Mariota, and this will be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just run a ride there on a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Third down and 5. Mariota from the gun on third down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Mariota on first down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
Shift together here from the D-line. Mariota again. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
All right, here we go. 3, 9.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I would not want to be an offensive lineman in today's NFL, especially not a center or a guard, if you got to deal with these massive defensive tackles who could not just beat you with strength, but they can beat you with quickness and guile as well. They can get upfield and make plays. And a lot of times what they're taught, just go ahead and tackle everyone that comes in your area and keep the one with the ball.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Fielded just inside the 20. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2nd down, Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. CjtheRealist's Smith in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Now back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Defense has to stand tall here. 3rd and 1. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side.
No. Patriots.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Fresh set of downs here.
Detroit! Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That escapes the sack. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Watch it now, Barney!
Play clock winding down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. Needed 13, and with a good spot, they got 13 and a 1st down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And the slot man goes in motion left. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 23 yards on the play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Again, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
86 to man. Detroit! Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. It'll be a gain of 11. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Set, lead that team! No. Check, Patriot! Patriot!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
And they'll run it here. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Detroit! Detroit!
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. And he'll give it here to his running back. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Another pistol look here. Now it looks like he'll throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And now Now here come the Ravens. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They come out with one back and three tight ends. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at their 36-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. CjtheRealist's Smith in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
But, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean. They can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
A first down throw for Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So for Baltimore, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll be at home for one next week against the Oakland Raiders. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.